the very first day of classes for me. It's the first week of classes, but I didn't have any classes yesterday, so that makes today the first day. And the very first class is Architecture Studio. The lecture portion. So looking forward to that. And let's go before we're late. We have made it on campus to the University of Melbourne, aka my university, because I go here. And just, campus is actually so pretty. Like, the buildings giving, like, they're more prehistoric, for lack of a better word. They're more historic looking than the ones on USC campus, which have the essence of history, but they really just have a certain aesthetic, while the buildings over here don't have as much as an aesthetic. But also it feels like Europe, like so much greenery, so much glass. Made it. My fellow classmates made it too, but they're not as enthused as I am. Anyways, we'll see how we enjoy class. First studio done, although it's not studio, lecture for studio done. It was good, I'm not gonna lie, but I think they value their work-life balance, because that schedule was like nothing compared to what we had to go through. So I'm looking forward to the semester. I think it'll be chill in terms of the time, but we'll see how it is when we get into the project. I only have one class on Tuesdays. My schedule feels so free. It's honestly a little bit weird, but the class went well. It was just an introduction to everything, which, simple how it usually is for the first week of classes. But I must say, this campus is gorgeous. It's so refreshing. It's so I will say the facades of every single building has something going on. Just from a design perspective, but it feels refreshing. It feels like a very modern European city type of campus is what the vibe is. But that's the end of the day. I'm going to go to one of the club activities this evening, which I'm going to the Beer and Cider Club, which I signed up for. There's a huge drinking culture in Australia. They're very into their beers and their ciders, so signed up for that, and I will be partaking. But that's really all I have on the agenda, other than I want to get a workout in today and continue organizing my schedule while I'm here. But yeah, first day of school has been great, and we'll see what else I get into this week. All right, we are dressed to take on the Beer and Cider Club. I'm going to the gym right after. Probably not the best or the healthiest decision to drink beer and cider and then go work out, but that's what we're doing today. Workout outfit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Cheers! Woo! Cheers! Anyways, we're at the Beer and Cider Club. As I said, it has been fantastic. They love to drink out here. And my dear friend George recommended the Carlton Drought. I must say, if anything, I think this is the beer of Australia.
Nah, very northerners, but this one's quite good. This is my favourite.
And the accent, I'm sorry.
This is what we get around here. Every single pub in the city serves this. That's why I order every single pub. Yeah.
Anyways, the first day of school has been amazing, and I'm going to close it out for today, and then we'll see what we get into tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It is day 2 of the first week of classes. And these next 3 days, my classes all start at 9 a.m., so I have to get up properly early. Today's class is history class. Only one class today. again, except I have the lecture section and the workshop session. So lectures 2 hours, workshop 1 hour. I have it all today right after the other, so no breaks. This is probably the least favorite class I'm looking forward to. It's architecture history class, which I mean I'm interested in because it's architecture. However, history has never been my favorite or my best subject, and this subject sounds like a bunch of work. I'm all set. I have my morning smoothie. And once I have my morning smoothie, it really is always a good day. So, time for class. Okay, quick debrief before I go to my workshop section to this class. I take back what I said about this being my least favorite subject because that lecture was so much fun. So basically the first class was about indigenous architecture in Australia, New Zealand, the Pacific, and that's what I came here for. Literally one of the things that I talked about, I don't know if you all saw my TikTok when I talked about moving here, one of the things I was most excited about was learning about the indigenous population and architecture, consequently, because architecture is what my life's dream is, my life's work. And so that's what this class was about, which, I mean, it was in the description, but actually being able to, listen and hear about it, I was really so intrigued the entire time. So I take back any hate I had toward history. That was so interesting and so much fun. Second day of class is off to a great start. Although I think my schedule is pretty chill, because it is, I think that's primarily because I'm an exchange student. I saw someone pull up their schedule on their timetable app, and they had a lot going on. So I think really because I'm an exchange student, my schedule is a lot different than the people in the regular architecture program. MSD 227. MSD is the main architecture building. It's so pretty. Come, let me show you. Quite beautiful, really, as you can see. There's just something that, I don't know, something that feels better when you're studying architecture in a place that's architecturally interesting, architecturally designed well. I don't know, Uni Mel, y'all got it going on. I must say, School of Architecture. And this building is refreshing. It doesn't feel like a block of concrete where everybody's struggling to stay alive, trying to design a model before it's due tomorrow. Just saying. Look at all this natural light. I'm on the 4th floor. You have skylights. There's all the glass all the way outside. Very nice, very exciting. I quite like it. I quite enjoy it. And this is how you design an architecture school, just for reference. I must say though, there are a lot of architecture students. This architecture school is big. I'm not sure if everybody here necessarily is in, architecture studio, taking studio classes, but the school has a lot more students than we do at USC, so it's nice. I don't think they're as, tight-knit. They don't all have the same schedule and same classes like we do when we go through the B-Arch program. But I think that's also this kind of beauty in that as well, being able to meet a range of people in different studios and different classes. So one thing I do have to say though, there is no black people, okay? And this is not just at UniMel, this is in the entire of Australia. I have not seen a single black person today. I'm talking as in from the moment I left my apartment today, came to school, rocked around this building, which is full of people, not a single black person. So there are no black people in the Upside Down. Anyway, with that, class is done for today. Time to go home, reset, get some work done, and then go to the gym. It's day 3 of classes, and my most exciting day of classes because I have 2 classes today. One is a seminar, which is First People's Perspective on Design. Looking forward to that one. And then the final one is a drawing class, and I cannot wait to be taking a live drawing class. I haven't done this since 2018 in high school, so yeah, I'm running a little late, but we're gonna get there as fast as possible. We're going on a field trip for class. I'm so excited. Do a little swirl.
There's a little town just north of the city here called Wollert.
Out first.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a different feeling. Wait, what kind of fur is this again?
It's the same as this. So brush-tailed possum. It's the bigger possum.
Oh, those are the ones that are in the...
Yes. You know when you see trees around here with plastic guards around them? It's to stop them going up there.
Okay, well, you know what? Me and my friend, we went to Carlton Garden.
Oh, yeah.
We were having a picnic, and then hoops started falling out from the trees.
It was the possums.
The possums.
Yes.
No, it's good. Yeah, building on it.
Class is done for today. Well, not for today, until lunch. Lunch, these two have class at 1, and then I have class at 6 p.m. So we're having Thai on campus. I'm currently reading The Count of Monte Cristo, and I am so engrossed. If you need a book to read this year, read a 1,300-page book. Read The Count of Monte Cristo. It's so engrossing. I'm on page 554. It's so good. Anyways, y'all get into it. That being said, if you have any really good book recommendations for me, please let me know. Like, TikTok recommendations are actually so bad, but I need some real people who read some books to let me know what I should be reading next. Thank you. Time for my second class of the day, which I am so excited for. I've been waiting for this class all week, which is my drawing class called The Body, because we're doing like body drawing. So excited. I had to get material for the class. I'm gonna feel like a real art student walking around with my bag of material. But this one is on a different campus, so that's what we're gonna go to right now. Might have to censor this out, but okay. That class was so much fun. This is gonna be my favorite class. I'm gonna look forward to this class every single week. I love drawing. I'm gonna be Picasso. I'm gonna be Da Vinci by the time I finish this class. I'm so excited. Also, the model today literally looked like Hercules. I felt like I was drawing Hercules. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to this class. Also, the South Bank campus, which is just for all the fine arts majors, not fine arts, all the art, music, theater, all of that. Their campus is so pretty. Anyways, looking forward to this. I'm gonna go see if I can meet up with one of my friends who's at a festival. There were some fireworks, missed those, but we'll see what we can do before we end the night.
You should give him a big round of applause.
Literally. We're at the Muba Festival, which we learned about this today in our First People and Perspective class. Essentially, the white people of Australia went to the indigenous people and were like, hey, we want to put on a celebration even though we've like done so bad to your people this entire time. So like, can you give us an indigenous name? And they give them Muba, which essentially means up your butt. And the white people never questioned it. They were like, okay, we got a cool indigenous name. Let's make a festival. And now that's where we are. Yay! Good morning. It is the final day. The final day of classes. It's Friday. I only have one class this morning, and that class is the one and only, the main event, Architecture Studio. Now, Architecture Studio already, I can tell it's a lot different than it is in the States and at USC, because first of all, you're in a designated area where your desk, where you work and you slave away in the architecture building. However, they do not have that at UniMel. That doesn't exist. I think all of the work you're producing, you produce at home, and there's not like a set studio culture. But we'll see. Time to dive into what architecture is really like abroad. Also, I wanted to add, the only non-architecture related class that I'm taking is my drawing class, Drawing the Body, which I took yesterday, which is a live drawing class. And the reason I decided to take that is because my architecture professor from last semester recommended that I learn to draw. No, I do know how to draw, but I mean, I need to learn to sketch better, not to be so serious, and to be able to produce ideas faster, which I thought was, you know, really good piece of advice and good constructive criticism, because it does take me a while to develop ideas, because I linger on it and I hold it and I think about it until I have something that I think is closest to perfect, and then I just dive into that idea instead of reproducing quickly and reiterating over and over and being messy and being careless. So I'm a little strict with myself, and I'm happy that this drawing class is letting me, you know, let go, not be perfect, and learn to draw again. Okay, let's go to class before I'm late again. Nah, I can't be late. I was a couple minutes late yesterday to my class. We're not doing that today. Studio is done. It's Friday. The week is done. We do need a studio debrief though, because studio was great. First week of school, I liked it. I really liked it. For architecture, we have a pretty nice project that I'm looking forward to doing. It's a pavilion for the first assignment, and later we're eventually going to design a library. And so we're thinking about certain things while we design it. Either way, seems like a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to getting into that. To be honest, the first week of school, very chill. Usually by this time in the first week of school, I already have homework. I have no homework so far. Everything's been so chill. I mean, technically I have studio work now to do, but I will say studio is very chill. Nothing compared to what we're usually doing in studio. And I think it's surprising that we're actually not in a actual studio space, and we're not doing work in studio, so that's different. But despite all of that, I'm really looking forward to this semester, simply because it's going to be chill, and they value work-life balance, and so do I.
Low-key, so chill. Low-key, the people, I don't know if I fuck with them, but so far so good. The nicest girl I met was in my M class. Yeah, she was so sweet. She clocked that I was from California like really right away, and I was like, oh, I looked at the pins on your backpack. I said, you know what, don't blame me. But she was really nice. Studio was really interesting. I just want to make really pretty drawings to put in my portfolio.
Yeah, me too.
To make it look like I did shit while I was here. Yeah, vibes I think so far pretty good. Like I'm into it.
What was okay, first week, good. I liked the project for studio. Studio people seem chill, but it's clear that it's like a little bit different than USC, so like less studio culture, which is a little sad, but that's okay.
I know.
But yeah, I need to drop one of my classes. It's too academic.
Actually, I also need to drop a class and switch out of another class because I'm doing a history course, which is fine, but I prefer not to do another history. I want to do something that doesn't have a final exam, which they don't really switch out of classes here, which I think is crazy, because how do you know that you want to do a class unless you've done it for the first week? But I'm going to switch out of my class, hopefully, and get into a better class for next week. But either way, that has been the first week of school. Stay tuned for more, and look forward to Architorture, the podcast abroad edition. All right, time for food.